Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode here in the All the Mode 7 Skyblock style. How you guys doing today? I hope they're doing well. So, previous episode, we built one of these things. Between episodes, I have expanded two more blocks, like we have the 3x3 tank. I set up the evaporation tower, fully maxed. With a heat persistent heater, you put power and it continue makes heat, so we're making full production speed. And I've set up just an advanced blood hole in here just to have like some excess, because I don't know how much we need, so why not have some excess in the meantime. So yeah, we have filled it up with feral lanterns and yeah. So what I wanna do next is to make a way to have EMC. Here I set up a second one with netherite from in here, so that I can get some ingots right in my system and not do it through the table. Like I was needing a bunch of gold, iron, osmium stuff. So yeah, so let's make a controller for the factional storage. And I wanna see, so I'm gonna put this system, let's put it somewhere over here. That looks fine. So I'm gonna have 4 drawers, and also we need a few things from the factional mode. We need upgrades, things, leaking tool and locking tool. Nice. All of them are locked, all of them are connected. Yeah. Okay, so we have these 4 things, drawers here. I need to grab 4 items. We need to grab some flux dust. We need this thing. We need the amethyst. And I believe we need one more. The skystone's dust. Nice. I don't know if the sieve it's gonna automatically output into that stuff, so that's why. So can you put, why put so many void upgrades? I don't think we need them so many, but yeah. So I don't know if it's gonna accept it. And we need an upgrade slot. Upgrade slot. Netherite one. Nice. Let's go also get the PowerPoint. A flash point, not a PowerPoint. What? Okay, so we have power. Let's grab a couple of basalt from here and see if that works. So we have 64 on each, and we have 28 into 1, so it's practically the same. So yeah, we can grab another system of these. So I will leave that here for now as it is. I don't think we need that much power though. So let's remove that. I'm not gonna need it, I believe, for now. Let's put the magnet on, and that had the brown color. Okay, let's put all that stuff inside. We have some brown dye that I made. Just which side? That side. Nice. I need to put some efficiency in this pick because it takes a while to do stuff. And we need a couple of pipes with few of those. Can we make it? Yep. Yes, we can. So put that there. So it looks like it's side powered. So okay, let's go a bit overboard with the plugs. Since it's side limited, I believe. Yeah, apparently it's draw from each side about 10K. Yeah, now it's properly saturated with power. So I shouldn't have put that many of that, but let's have like 2 billion, why not? Like this is the most important thing, this one. Although I don't know if we could use like more flax things to make it faster, because okay, one stack of this it's 64K, but we are not getting it that fast, and I don't know how many of gravel sand we're gonna need, because we're gonna pull from this drawer practically all the time. We need to play with that, that's of course, and somewhere over here. Yeah, let's go to this compressive drawer. This one is the one that makes my basalt, and we are barely keeping up. Like I believe not barely, but yeah, a good portion of them are kinda full. But of course, we can expand this. This is like fairly simple to expand. We can we can also go vertical, so that's not a big deal for us. If we want more basalt to get more stuff for EMC. But yeah, that's what it is. We can leave that there. We will keep an eye on it. That's not a big deal. This is gonna constantly make us some stuff that we need. The amethyst, we are already having like 10,000. That's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. So, and we are constantly making it. I don't know if there is nothing else that we can get easily that has EMC that easy. Like we don't have like relays to get like fuel or something. Like technically we could automate it with coal, but we can get from here, like we can take a look at the loot fabricator, but that's not a big deal. Like we are getting that stuff fairly easy. Also we are getting lapis fairly easy. Like the pearls are coming from edgestone in a very low chance, and have. Alright everyone, I'm back. I had to make a cut. So I did realize a thing or two while I was doing a couple of things in here. So I was looking in the JI, so I look at soul sand, and if we go to uses at save point in the netherite mesh, we have gas tier at 2%, okay. We have nether quartz 200%, 3 at 133 and 1 in 80% with fortune. I believe it's even higher. Solarium dust, okay, and nether wart. So that got me thinking, why just use some of the quartz crystals, make an infinite amount of soul sand, then get that soul sand and make a second one of those. So we are avoiding the soul sand. We have 2K, that's plenty. and we get the rest of the 3 of them inside in here, and we are making netherite. So we are making a decent amount of EMC. Now I feel safer, because this thing is gonna go all the time, non-stop. Of course, we are getting our power's money worth now, because we are using about 100k or something every minute or something. It's fluctuating, but having 2 systems, like having this, that's even more, and having this as a backup, it's even better. It's even better. So now we have a good EMC thing, because now we need to make hydrochloride. That's gonna take the chlorine that we are gonna separate from the brine that we are already making. We could use also the sodium that is produced from the brine to cool our reactor, but since we have infinity water, I don't think that's the case. In order to make the sulfuric dust in the chemical injector, of course the ultimate one, we are gonna need gunpowder, and gunpowder, it's 32. It's expensive, and I think the ultimate injector, it's gonna cost us a lot, and I don't think I'm gonna make 1. I think I'm gonna make 2 or 3. I don't know, even go all the way crazy 5. Like for this, definitely gonna go for 10 of those. Like having a 10 milli buckets and water vapor, so we can make sulfuric acid that like crazy. Like this is the most complicated one, because we're gonna have to make so many of those, and I don't know how we can configure that. If we can, probably I will go vertical for this setup, because we need 2 inputs, 1 output, and power. So yeah, maybe we'll do some vertical stuff, because that's gonna make 1, and we're gonna need quite a bit if we go fluoride. So yeah, this thing that we also need to set up with that stuff. So I need to go set up somewhere something that's gonna do this exact procedure. So probably I will extend this chunk 1 more or 2 behind, and do similar setup with MK2s. And the MK2s are a bit expensive in the way of because why I'm making MK2s, because they're the fastest, but they take about almost 1,000 of internal fuel, and like a stack, it's almost as a stack of netherite. So if now I need about 2 or 3 of those, because for the uranium I believe we need for the raw, or I believe we need sand. So I need to make 1 for sand, 1 for gravel, 1 for the gunpowder, and I have to deal with all of these things. Some of these things we can delete them, like have 2,000 and done with it. The copper pieces and the zinc pieces, we can keep some of them, and like start setting up a proper drawer system that we have the pieces go to infinite, like we don't care, and do whatever we want later with those. I believe we can do a small setup here actually. It's down below a nice drawer system, and I need to find a better spot for this. This is my calcite, and this is my netherrack. We probably don't need that anymore, because we have the EMC now, so we could delete this portion of it and clear some room, but I'm gonna leave it there for now. So yeah, like in order to make those 2, I blew up about 50,000 what I have in here in the internal fuel. So of course I'm gonna burn this thing. I don't need this setup anymore. So yeah, as you can see, it chewed that all that, and we had made about what about almost that enough. So I might not delete this one, but repurpose it, because yeah, this thing is getting a little bit out of hand. How my thing is going in here, so I definitely need to do something about that, because this thing, it's almost done. I need to make a bigger one at some point. That's not a big deal. But yeah, let me clean up some stuff, and let me plan how I'm gonna do the stuff in here, because we have nuclear waste that we also need to worry about, and I don't know where I'm gonna put them, and I don't know if the quantum entanglement port can transfer the nuclear waste. If it can, probably I'm gonna make a chunk out of them in somewhere in the Twilight Forest and just leave it, because I don't want any accidents. So this is full. That's nice. So let me plan a couple of more things. Alright, so I'm back, and I did do a bit of investigation about certain machines. Wow, for some reason that's like super loud in my ears. Oh my god. So yeah, I did a little bit of research. So there is two items, actually one specific item, the chemical oxidizer. This specific item, it's our bottleneck in pretty much two things: in the sulfur dioxide that we are gonna need to make, and in the uranium oxide. So I didn't have to make this platform that big, but if I wanna have a good amount of fossil fuel and make it fast, we need to go big, and when I mean big, I mean big. So, and I'm probably gonna need power. So building a turbine from the steam looks like a pretty good idea to me right now when I look about it, because we are gonna need quite a bit of antimatter, and the antimatter, it takes quite a bit of power to make. So yeah, so I need to start making some compacting drawers for this thing, and I need to start making how we're gonna make that. So yeah, from this thing I need to start making sand. Probably I will keep all these resources, like probably what we're gonna make for this resource, because for resource purposes we're gonna need more power, more resources, and I'm kind of tired of doing this portion and this portion in some, at least in the ingot part. So what are we gonna do probably next episode, and we're gonna revamp a little bit this system. We're gonna remake it, make it even better, and have resource drawers that have every single item that we are going from the shifting portion, converting into ingots with I believe with the compactor. I believe there is from yeah, there is the flux compactor. We're gonna use this item, and probably use another unobtainium furnace with a factory upgrade to smelt 64 stacks instantly. So yeah, that's gonna be probably the good part. And also I did up a bit my shifting operation here for quartz. We are pretty much making 4 every like half a second or something like that. Like, we are making a lot, because I did took a look at a couple of things. Gunpowder, we're gonna need quite a bit, as well as sand as gravel. So we're gonna use quite a bit of EMC, and that's gonna be constantly. So yeah, of course, this one stack, it's 500,000, but let's better be safe than sorry. So if I need to revamp that, I will revamp that. We have pretty much infinite soul shot. It doesn't take much, like it's 500. One crystal, it's like we're making 2 stacks per one crystal, so it's nothing, and we already have a fairly decent amount. And this thing, we are gonna move it. I'm gonna make an even bigger one, and also I'm gonna double the power output from the gas burning that we have in the power station right in here. I have this portion, I'll make a double one next to it, put 2 more of those, probably 1 more of these, because I don't know if the hydrogen can keep up. If it can, we are golden. And double one on that thing. Yeah, we need the second one. Definitely put like 2 more to make 2 more of these banks, to make it almost to 2000. And probably, that's a big probably, take a look at the nuclear from the reactor from power, because the last year, the final one can generate 2500 RF per tick, although we are gonna need a little bit of setup, mostly I believe it's uranite. I believe, yeah, it's this thing, but this thing we are getting shifting dust anyway, and we're getting in massive drops. We just need to smelt it, I believe. Yeah, we can set up an unobtainium. That's easy. It needs redstone coal. We can get that easily for shifting and and from the project mode. And we need, I believe, some kind of ice thing. Blue ice, I believe we need something, if I'm correct. Yeah, cooling land, the best should have been dried ice, which takes 2 blue ice and makes 1. It's okay, I believe blue ice is gonna be sufficient. We need just packed ice and just ice and ice. I believe we can make it. I don't know if that recipe can happen like in a crafting, because that's easy to make. Probably one of those are also easy to make. And the second one is a bunch of glass chillers going in a compacting drawer. That's the easy part. So yeah, we might take a look at that power also, and the turbine, of course. So this is gonna be for me for this episode, guys. I'm gonna prepare a couple of things. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button, and see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.